Okay guys, isang episode na naman ng Quadcom at ngayong episode na to naman, pag-uusapan natin yung anti-dynasty law o bill, anti-dynasty bill. Tapos, ano ba iba pag-uusapan natin, Richard?
ICI, yung mga nag-resign ng mga big profile, may mapo-fold na ba siya kasi may ombudsman na tayo, nagiging redundant na ba ICI? And then ultimately, ano bang gagawin ng opposition? Saan sila po-position? Saan sa po-position ng opposition? Tunay na opposition.
Okay.
Hindi yung Marcos 2016, Marcos 2019, Marcos 2020.
Yes.
Biglang Marcos Bangag, Marcos Corrupt. And the 2028, biglang Amy Marcos, Sara Duterte, unit na naman.
Pero sige, start na natin with yung sa anti-dynasty bill.
Ikaw, you wanna start with that, kayong dalawa?
Well, it's
So what's the debate about it? Sabi nila fake daw yung bill na yan. It's just normalizing.
Well, there's several, by the way.
Exactly. So there's all different versions.
Hindi, yung kana kong Sandro tsaka kay Speaker Boji, I think it's the bare minimum. It's the parang thinnest anti-dynasty. Yung sa mga
Performative?
independent minority, I don't want to say performative kasi sa akin, as a lawyer, ang goal ko lang is ma-enable yung Constitution. Kasi 38 years, almost 40 years, hindi na-enable yung political dynasty. So, I'm happy with the more comprehensive version, but I will take the thin one if yun lang yung pumasa. Of course, I'll still advocate for the comprehensive one. But let's see kung let's push for the comprehensive one. I think the Marcoses, the Ds, will be pressured to go for a more comprehensive one. Because ang gusto ko lang ipaalala sa mga tao, lalo na sa mga politicians, if you castrate yourself willingly, you are also castrating the Dutertes. You're also castrating some of the worst dynasties in other places.
Castrating or circumcision?
O Harakiwi. Hindi Harry Roque
Parang
Harakiwi.
chemotherapy o shotgun
Chemo
patayin mo
o
lahat,
shotgun.
kahit lahat ng good bad cells, basta mapatay lahat para lang mapatay yung cancer cell.
And ang food for thought ko sa inyo, ito controversial. Kasi wala namang sinasabi ang Constitution na bawal ka maglagay ng anti-dynasty sa presidente. Ngayon, ang legal consensus is there are only 4 requirements.
Right.
Age, residency, natural born citizenship, tsaka read and write, literacy. Okay. Aside from those 4, bawal ka magdagdag ng property requirements, bawal ka magdagdag ng LGBT, ng religion, ng race. Pero, anti-dynasty pwede mong idagdag. Why? Kasi in another part of the Constitution, sabi, pwede ka mag-ban ng anti-dynasty. So ako, ito ang food for thought ko. What if merong anti-dynasty law na mapasa that prohibits any future president from running as long as relative ka ng mga past presidents. Marcos, Aquino, Duterte. No offense to anyone. Nakadalawang Marcos na, nakadalawang Aquino na, nakaisang Duterte na. What if may anti-dynasty law that will prevent Sara from running legally? Of course, magsusupreme court yan, ha? Of course, pupunta yan sa Supreme Court.
Discrimination.
Maraming tatamaan
But,
Sandro,
there is basis. There is basis.
Pero I don't mind that. I like that.
Regardless. Ang problema nga, magkaka-question nga sa Constitution kasi parang malilimit yung requirements, dadagdag sa requirements sa pagtakbo ng presidente.
But the Constitution also said you can ban dynasties.
Kaya nga mahabang diskusyonan and
pero yun nga, it's the variation, di ba? Yung second degree of consanguinity, sabay-sabay, baka pwede tumakbo pero hindi sunod-sunod na mag-ama or mag-ina or
inheritance.
Exactly.
Ako naman dun sa anti-dynasty, ang problema dun sa ibang lumalabas nga masyadong
1,000 life tayo dyan.
Masyadong mahina in a sense na posible pa rin sa isang probinsya 5 silang nakaupo. Kasi may mga loophole per district pwedeng So I think the best para sa akin is malimit per province siguro 2. At the very most, 2. Isa sa local, isa sa provincial. Tapos sa national, 1. Diba? Tapos
sa national parang ganito, sa Congress, walang dapat na kapatid. Walang magka-same na pangalan, ganon. Sa senator.
So are you referring to Boji and Sandro's bill?
Kaya can we
specify?
Okay, let's specify. What are different versions? What are the pros and cons?
Basta,
let's go technical.
Technically, yung kay Kong Sandro and Speaker Boji, pwedeng may Presidente Marcos, pwedeng may Senator Marcos, pwedeng may Congressman Marcos, pwedeng may Mayor Marcos, and may Governor Marcos all at the same time. Pwede.
And I'll add pa.
Paano naging
anti-dynasty? Exactly, and I'll add pa.
Barangay Captain.
Barangay Captain. And not just that. Pwede ngang iba-ibang district.
Iba-ibang district
pwede.
And party list.
Party list pa. So, walang nagbago.
Okay, so
tama yung sinabi ni Asidre. basically, this
Why is
bill,
that performative?
this bill legalizes
Exactly.
dynasties.
It's not even
That's the problem
Sino
with that.
nagsabi?
Si Asidre.
O si Kong Jude.
Oh.
wow.
Sinabi niya na,
Yeah, he said
"Hindi,
that.
because it's true.
Literally,
Tignan mo, yan ang problema nga sa mga D. They have governor, mayor, councilor,
Congressman.
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 They have, lahat, meron sila, kompleto sila. Now, this bill protects all of them. Legalizes naman siya. O, tingnan mo, nakalagay
So,
naman
saying,
dito. We're following the law.
Legitimizes Yun ang problema.
Pero anong pinagbawalan? No? To be fair lang, para lang klaro.
sige.
Ang
Pros and
pinagbawalan
cons.
ni na
Pros and
Sandro and
cons.
Speaker Boji D is
pros.
bawal yung successive. Meaning kung Mayor Marcos ngayon naka 3 terms, bawal ng Marcos ang susunod.
Hindi ko nabasa yun. Anong section yun? Wala yun Wala. Parang wala. Walang ganun.
Ay, pero
Section 5 lang
ano
yun.
pinagbabawal nila? Ano lang pinagbabawal nila?
Wala.
Limit to one.
Meron!
Wala.
Isa.
Limit to one. Sabi lang, limit
Pag
to
sa
one.
distrito, isa lang.
Isa lang. Oo, pero ang problema nga nun, na nakakatawa dito,
Maraming distrito
sa isang,
yun.
kahit sa isang distrito, talaga naman isa lang ang mananalo eh. Oh, ang sinasabi lang hindi pwedeng 2 D maglalabanan sa isang distrito. Oh, isa lang naman ang mananalo eh. So,
I can't
walang-
say na hindi ako sure na wala. Ang alam ko,
Wala.
bawal yung mana-mana.
Wala.
Bawal yung mana.
walang nakalagay.
But
I'm telling you, I read it.
Sa
I
akin
read
siguro
it.
dapat hanapin muna yung kung saan pwedeng mag-agree yung lahat. I think yung unang-una is yung dun sa successive. Maganda sana mag-agree muna lahat.
Bawal ipagmana.
Bawal after 9 years hindi pwedeng pumalit sa iyo
Asawa, anak,
ama,
kapatid.
pinsan,
muna. After
even
3 years
pinsan.
pwede ka nang tumakbo ulit. So yun muna at least mag-agree muna
Pahinga.
sila
May
doon.
pahinga talaga na
Oo.
totoo.
Pangalawa, siguro ilan ba ang pwedeng per province kunyari? O pag Metro Manila per city, ilan ang pwede? Pwede ba mayor tapos konsehal anak?
Hindi
Is that
pwede.
considered a dynasty already?
Governor, mayor, municipal.
Hindi
bawal.
governor, mayor.
Dapat bawal.
Yeah.
Ano lang pwede kung dalawa?
Hindi pwede. Alam mo sa akin,
Isa
ako
lang
lang,
per province.
ako lang to
Oo.
be strict about it, wala nang political dynasty. Fourth consanguinity, yun na yun.
Dapat,
Fourth degree.
dapat.
Yun na yun.
So, ang definition is the concentration and dominance of elective political power by persons related to one another. Yun ang definition nila ng dynasty. By that definition, ang dami mo.
Hindi, sa kanya hard stance eh. Ang problema sa hard stance,
Hindi mapapasa yung sinasabi mo.
mapapasa.
I understand.
So,
But
may
I'm saying,
compromise eh.
nakikita ko kasi dito ang strategy ng ating mga kongresista. Kina Sandro, ganito yan. Let's start with the bare minimum. Akit tayo.
Kaya tayo, para malayo yung
yung
starting
sakbayan naman, stand sila.
Kabilang side.
Maximum
Oo.
tayo, baba tayo,
Kabilang.
negotiate tayo
Okay
in
yan.
between.
Yan, okay yung isa.
Okay,
Yung mataas tayo,
Tapos,
bawasan na lang natin if ever.
sige, compromise. Sige, third degree na lang. Sige, paayag tayo third degree. Pero, importante dito yung succession. Na kailangan klaro, if you run for mayor, tapos ang 3 term mo, you can never run again. Period dapat. Ang ginagawa kasi ngayon,
Bisan gusto ng tao eh. Parang
kaya ngayon nga tayo nagkakaproblema ngayon with elections eh. Kaya nga nagkakaroon ng mga
Sobrang extreme pala
sobrang
yung
pero,
sa'yo,
pero
problema
hindi.
kasi pag-
Gusto mo ba talaga? Yung ginawa ni Binay, for example, yung ginawa ko example si Binay, tumakbo 3 term. Nagpahinga, asawa niya tumakbo 3 term. Balik siya ulit, 3
ang
term.
mali doon yung asawa kasi yung si Binay kung sa 4th term niya kunyari nanalo si Peña, 'di ba? May laban na bigla. Makukumpara ng tao, paano yung pagka-mayor ni Peña, paano yung pagka-mayor ni Binay, tsaka pumili yung tao. Kung gusto talaga nila si Binay or kung
Pero sa akin,
yung mga
hindi.
good mayors, yun naman ang
Hindi,
maano natin.
sa akin ganito lang kasi.
Like Vico.
Like
Yeah, hindi,
Vico.
pero sa akin ganito lang kasimple. Hey, alam mo, you know what?
Sa proposal mo, mapagbabawalan si Vico.
Oh.
Na natapos lang
Absolutely.
natapos lang yung 9 years niya.
And yes, ako, I like that. Why? Kasi, pwede naman siya tumakbo, sabihin natin Congress or Senate. Tapos na siya for mayor. Pwede siyang mag-go to another
Yeah,
position.
hard times.
And,
Drastic.
and for me, alam mo kung ba't drastic ako? Dahil sa'yo. Ikaw nag-convince sa akin.
Alin yung ano natin dati?
Yes, ikaw
usapan
yung
natin.
nag-convince sa akin na political dynasties, nothing good will come out of it. Kailangan talaga ayusin yung mga institusyon and give people an opportunity to be part of the
What
government.
about yung mga Kennedys in the US and all?
I don't
they're
give a
good-
crap.
So you don't think we'll ever have a good dynasty?
No.
Sabi natin, Robredo daughter will run next as mayor of ano.
Okay.
Robredo will
Oh,
run for
wait,
Pero actually,
is
sa
there a-
proposal mo, yun ang question ko.
Pwede.
Mayor Lenny, naka 9 years.
Exactly. Let's
Sabi
say-
mo, never na pwede
Oo.
magtumakbo si Lenny.
Ah.
Pero pwede bang
Tumakbo
ay
yung
ka?
anak niya. Oo.
After 3 years
Oo.
na pahinga. After 3 years na
Oh
pahinga.
yeah, kung may pahinga, yes. Wag yung siya yung magtatakbo pagkatapos ni Lenny. Pahinga
pero yung
pwede.
same na tao,
Hindi
bawal
pwede na, oo.
Graduate na dapat.
Yes, kagaya for president. tumakbo ka, that's it. One term, you're done. You never can ever run again.
It's consistent. Just to be clear, yung bill na proposed, it does not prohibit cross-level or cross-jurisdiction dynasties.
Yes.
Pangalawa, it does not prohibit a dynast from immediately succeeding an incumbent relative.
Yes.
Wala rin. Pangatlo, and it is silent on party list.
Yes.
So ano lang
Wala,
pinoprohibit?
walang kwenta to,
So ano
pare.
lang
I'm
pinoprohibit?
Tingin ko yung party list dapat may separate na bill siguro. I think dapat ano na yung
Ako
party
to be
list.
fair sa bill ni na Speaker Boji D, ang alam
It
ko meron
provides a
eh.
good definition in fairness.
Ang alam ko may nababan eh. Pero bare minimum eh. I just don't wanna read the full bill now. But
Yeah.
Ang dami niyang
Just to be
gaps,
fair.
pare. Ang dami niyang
Kasi
gaps.
They're not-
natin gamitin
I'm
yung
sorry.
kay Speaker D. Gamitin natin yung sa
independent.
Masbate.
Sa Masbate.
'Di ba? Tatlong distrito, tatlong ko.
Dako.
'Di ba? So dun sa bill, pwede pa rin yung tatlong ko kasi iba-iba
Yeah,
distrito.
no, I totally disagree with that. So I agree na dapat bawal yun.
Dapat bawal 'yon. Yun ang punto
No, but
ko.
I'm just saying,
Per province, dalawang ko lang.
Parang hindi ako maniwala na walang binaban yung kana Speaker Boji. Parang alam ko,
Wala.
meron eh.
Wala.
Meron-
I check.
meron-
Hindi, baka ayaw lang nila yung mag-asawa maglaban over one. So basically, crowd out all competition.
Yeah.
Which is a form of dominance monopoly, di ba? Parang basically, mag-asawa maglaban, wala nang ibang competition.
Wala nang ibang
Parang pulo-
kamag-anak.
Exact, or ibang kamag-anak.
Natatakbo.
So at least yun matatanggal now. That's not good enough. You're right, it has some restrictive element, but it's
Of
not
course,
good
of
enough.
course.
Pero hindi masama na maglaban yung magkamag-anak eh.
Oh, they
Kasi
cancel each
maglalaban
other
naman
out.
eh. Kasi ano eh, kumbaga
Pero yun ang...
paano kung magkaaway talaga yung magkamag-anak?
Ano,
Parang-
Jaime Marcos?
Hindi, parang-
Jaime Marcos, BBM.
I'll give you a good example. Villafuerte. Naglaban yung mag-ama. Nagsisigawan, nagmumurahan yung mag-ama. They were both running for Congress ata. Naglaban, nag-away, nagdedemandahan pa nga. Villafuerte.
But you know why that's happening, di ba? Sa sobrang, they're so
Dominated.
drunken with power.
Yes.
At some point, kaaway kapatid na yan. That means they
Yes.
killed democracy. Naging private property fight
Yes,
na lang siya.
exactly.
That's how
Mas
toxic
maglaban yung
dynasties are.
mag-anak eh.
Hindi sa
Sila
akin.
naman
Proves
naman
your
nanalo
point,
eh.
pare. It proves your point.
I'm beyond that na...
Oh, wala na. Gave up, give up na
Listen,
tayo.
it's not about maganda na hindi maglalabang ang dalawang
I see what you're saying.
magkamag-anak.
Abby
Hindi.
and Nancy, kunyari, oh.
No, listen, mag-away sila kung gusto nila o hindi. Ang point ko lang is
Isa lang sa
hindi
inyo pwede umupo.
isa lang, which kaya nga this bill is useless.
Ang dami niyang-
Because yan ang nakalagay sa bill, isa lang ang pwede umupo. Talagang isa lang naman ang pwede umupo eh. You don't need to state
It
that.
only
It is
prevents
true.
gaming the election in that one district. In a sense that hindi pwede purong sila lang maglaban. Like
Yes.
Villaferte West, Villaferte West,
Bihira na
Villaferte.
nangyayari yun. yung
Ako
problema.
ang devil's advocate ko dyan ha. Okay lang sa akin mapasa yung kana Speaker Boji. Alam nyo bakit? Magbabay-cam pa yan eh. Sa Senado, matindi yung version sa Senado eh. So I think ang magsasurvive sa bycam, version ng Senado.
Yeah, pero ito, warning ko sa mga kongresista natin ha. If you guys even approve this, vote for this bill without any amendments
You're
in its current
normalizing
form,
elections. Ay,
you
you're
will...
right.
you will-
Performative.
Oo.
This
ma-
enabling nga eh.
Lagot kayo kay
enabling.
Kristan.
Oo, at saka sa lahat,
Kristan.
sa taong bayan.
Mahugot si Kristan.
Araw-arawin kayo ni Kristan sa YouTube.
So basically, Kristan, what you're saying, we're worth losing someone like Lenny or Vico not running forever.
Yes, and you know what?
Parang that's the price we're willing to pay.
And I'll tell you, I actually admire Vico Soto for not even running eh.
For saying.
For saying, I will not run. And you know what he said? I am not a savior. He is trying to teach the Filipino people, hoy, wag na kayong umasa sa mga savior na, oh, Dutertes are the only one that can save us from crime. That's not true. Oh, sina Marcos ang kayang mag-save us from poverty.
Ano bang ginawa mo kanina ng break time?
Parang uminom ng kape.
Ano bang ginawa mo? Bumalik ka ibang tao. Nag-haydarian ka. Ikaw yung haydarian ngayon eh.
Ako yung hate Darian. Oh, di ba?
Grabe ka. Pinapuli mo na ako. Naging Ronald Llamas ka na.
Pero at least maganda na napag-uusapan to kasi never before has there been an opportunity to pass an anti-dynasty law.
Yeah.
So ngayon ang mas merong talagang political capital for us na singilin itong mga dynasty, magpasa kayo ng maayos.
Yeah. And that, I look forward to the debates on this.
Maganda sana yung Senate, mag-set sila ng example, sila na magbawal.
Correct.
Pag Senate, bawal magkapatid sa di ba?
Yeah.
Will they
Oh.
apat silang set doon.
Hindi, tsaka Senate, tsaka House, remember to invite remember to invite Tristan as a resource person sa committee hearings. Okay? Huwag nyo kakalimutan yung pangalan, Tristan, resource person. Huwag yung isasampina. Invitation ha, huwag sampina.
Pumunta ako.
Kasama na kayo ni Justice Carpio dun sa petition niya. Believe na ako sa kanya.
pero
You're our
imagine kung
champion.
mapasa to ni Marcos, no? Yung
Correct.
kunyari, kahit sabihin mo ng nasa gitna.
Game changing.
Okay, ito. What is feasible? Because harikiri na yan. The one you want, it's not gonna happen. What is the mid-range we can get for now? And then hopefully next election, pag mas matino yung Kongreso, we can push for something. Let's be realistic. What can we get for now? Are you willing to compromise with the mid-range option?
Ako lang ha, if I was a member of Congress,
To make it pass,
if I was a member of Congress and magka tayo, colleagues tayo, tapos ikaw parte ka ng dynasty, I will talk to you privately. I will say to you talaga na, pare, gawin mo na to para sa bahay. Bakit ka ba talaga andito? If we're really gonna, no, harap-harapan, dediretso. But in private, hindi kita papahiyain in a public session na nakikipagdebate na, ayan, kaya mo ipasagan. I'll talk to you privately. Hindi kita
Paano kung ang
papahiyain.
sagot niya,
And,
wala akong ibang mahanap na trabaho kasi wala akong kwenta.
Well,
Ano yan, Paulo Duterte? Hindi, ako ito ha.
Let's be honest. Doon sa maraming senador Congress, ilan sa kanila employable in a competitive merit-based
they will
market?
not be employed.
Who can earn anything close to that? They cannot, bro. They're not
And I am
employable.
so sorry
They have
kung hindi
never
ka
worked in their
employable.
life.
Sasabihin ko
They have
sa'yo, I'm
never
sorry
worked
kung
in
hindi.
their
Isa
life.
pang
Will
issue.
you hire them
Wait,
in your
parang
company?
kinakausap talaga ako ni Kristen na ako talaga yung congressman.
Ang isa pa dyan, okay lang ba kung yung isa elected official, yung iba working for government or may ganun pang aspeto.
That's
Civil servant.
Civil
Civil servant.
servants.
Okay.
Or
That's
maybe-
another-
As long as hindi magda-directly, I mean, you can say kunya civil servant ka, I don't know, DFA or like, I don't know,
Hindi,
Hindi yung empleyado ka din ng
or
munisipyo.
AFP or
Pag,
something.
Empleyado ka din ng
career, pag
Kapitolyo.
seso, dapat pwede kasi seso yun eh.
pero yun,
Career yun eh.
that's a different bill altogether. That's the anti-nepotism bill naman.
Correct.
Yan ang kailangan
Oh,
naman.
good point,
So,
good point,
ilan
good
yan eh,
point.
anti-nepotism bill.
Talaga ni
Galing,
Chris,
magaling.
At ano,
senador na talaga to for 2028.
Dali.
Officially, we're gonna launch the campaign. Senador.
I'm not-
Gamboa!
Yun ang ano mo ha, yun ang
Hindi,
platform mo.
hindi ako-
Ban
hindi
all
ako-
dynasties.
Support talaga ako.
Gambowatan!
Bro,
Ayun.
Okay, pero sa 2020.
Pero dagdag mo itong isa pa.
ban dynasties.
Kasi sa akin, dalawa lang yung bagay na kailangan pagdesisyonan sa simula eh. Una, ito sa akin pinaka-importante talaga, yung after 9 years, dapat hindi papalit kamag-anak mo. Kasi
Yep.
doon talaga nagsisimula lahat ng mga 3
I agree, I agree.
Correct.
Yun number 1 yun. Pangalawa, ilan lang ba ang pwedeng magkapamilya sa isang lugar? Isa, dalawa, tatlo? Oh, yun ang pagdesisyonan muna. Pag nagkasundo sa ganun, mas madaling i-ano yung mga detalye.
Yung tinitingnan mo local, no? I think that's possible. Sana mangyari. Ako naman, yung tanong ni Richard, what's possible na makuha na bill? Akin ang naisip
I'm
ko,
just being realistic.
bawal magkapatid or magkamag-anak sa Senado.
Okay.
I think mapapasayan.
Sa number 1, no? Mas madali yun.
Madaling mapasayan.
That's what I'm saying.
Na
I just want something to move.
only one Tulfo, only
Muna,
one
muna.
Estrada, only one Villar, only one Cayetano. Mapapasayan.
Okay.
Pag
Sa
napasa, di ba,
Congress,
si Mark, no?
Sa Congress, dapat sa tingin ko, only one surname. Yung sinabi nyo kanina na sa bill ni na Speaker Boji still allows pag different districts, dapat feeling ko bawal yun.
Bawal din.
Yeah.
Kay Senator Risa na bill or sa Akbayan na bill, yung first to file COC, pwedeng tumakbo lahat ng mga Marcos,
Yeah.
let's say, yung nanalo at yung first to file COC, siya lang daw ang pwedeng umupo doon sa isang bill. So I think that's doable. Nasa Congress, sa Senate, isang surname lang, walang asawa, kapatid,
Okay.
kamag-anak.
Senate.
Yan, doable yan.
Okay.
So, are we
sa
willing,
Congress
sorry,
kasi-
going back to this, are we willing to relax any one of these three? It does not prohibit cross-level or cross-jurisdiction dynasties. It does not prohibit a dynasty from immediately succeeding an incumbent, and it is silent on party list. Dun sa tatlo na yan,
Yung
where-
second, bawal yun sa kanya. I
Okay.
agree with
Kasi
him.
for example
Non-negotiable
si
sa'yo
Gian
yan.
Soto is vice mayor ng QC,
Okay.
si Vico
Because
Soto
it affects the
is mayor
succession.
ng Pasig. So,
Iba naman. Malayo.
cross ano nga eh.
Cross yun.
Oh, pwede yun.
Pwede yung dapat.
Kunyari yung mga Zamora, one is congresswoman sa San Juan, another is congresswoman sa Taguig.
Parang yung ginawa ni...
Yun, bawal yun.
Parang ginawa...
Bakit yun bawal?
Kasi Congress eh. Pwede sila mag-collude sa loob ng Congress.
okay.
Ang sagot ko kasi dyan, ikaw kasi sinisisi mo ko na radical ka na sa anti-dynasty. Ay sinabi ko sa kanya noon, ang problema sa dynasty yung checks and balance. So yung Vice Mayor Gian Soto versus a Mayor Vico Soto, wala naman silang
They don't work
kinalaman
together.
sa checks and balance eh. They will not have to check and balance each other. Si Congress, paano kung dalawa same committee, same surname?
Right.
Paano kung appropriations, dalawa kayo?
Pero ang tanong ko dyan, paano mo pipiliin? Kunyari, dalawang
First to
congressman.
file COC.
Hindi.
Unahan sila doon sa...
Hindi. Alam mo,
Matutulog sila sa Comelec.
Hindi.
Ilang oras
Alam
bago
mo,
filing, unahan silang
alam mo,
magpapile, takbuhan sila.
yun yung sinasabi ko nga
Toss
eh.
coin.
Yun ang sinasabi ko nga eh, na pagdating sa pagkakandidato, I don't have an issue kung lahat sila magkakapangalan na tatakbo. Kasi at the end of the day, isa lang naman talaga mananalo. Yun yung...
Hindi, ito magkaibang lugar eh.
Hindi, ang sinasabi niya, paano kung may tatakbo?
Kung San
Quezon
Juan-
City Congressman Gamboa
right.
and San Juan Congressman Gamboa.
Hindi pwede.
Baka pareho
Basta
sila-
within a certain degree.
Sino sa kanilang dalawa ang pwedeng
First to
tumakbo?
file.
Ang mangyayari, unahan sila sa Comelec, nakahintay silang gano'n.
Or,
Yeah.
Mag-file
or,
sila, ano.
or pwedeng sabihin din ng batas na resolve it among yourselves first. Kung mag-agree kayo, sino ang uupo?
Yun ang
Or,
isang
yeah,
tanong
kung
eh.
hindi, both of you cannot.
DQ.
Oh, DQ kayong
Okay,
dalawa.
so ano yung pinaka-non-negotiable
Hindi,
natin?
pwedeng gawin niya ng...
Yun.
Yeah,
Yung
hindi pa-
pinaka-non-negotiable. We're trying to pass something. Kasi
Hindi
I want
pwedeng
something-
dalawa
Sa
sa
Senado.
Senado.
Clear.
Hindi- Ako
Lahat
rin.
yun.
Lahat.
Congress.
Agree.
Congress
Non-negotiable.
din. Congress
Okay.
din, I think hindi pwedeng dalawa.
I agree.
Okay, agree.
Even if it's district party list, hindi
Okay.
pwede.
Bawal.
Bawal, oo.
Backdoor yun.
Yung succession.
Succession, hindi din
Succession,
pwede.
talaga.
Immediate succession.
Immediate succession.
Wala rin.
Wala.
Oo.
I think yun, gusto
Gusto
Zero.
natin yun ha, no negotiation.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
Hindi,
think
sa Congress medyo ano pa ako.
I think gusto ko
Are
yun
you willing
mapasa, but I don't think it might not be feasible. So depende yun, we'll see.
Kasi sa LGU, yan ang pinakamalaking problema. Did you know majority of the LGUs, majority
Pare, agree ako sa
tatlong
principle
dekada na ang mga nakaupo doon. Majority since 1986. Nakaupo pa hanggang ngayon. I mean, the Dutertes, the Binays, the Estradas kayo na ano na ni Zamora, who's also from a dynasty.
Escudero sa Sorsogon.
Sorsogon. Ang dami. I can name you. Mga Villafuertes. Ang dami. Ang dami ako maniname sa'yo.
Bautista, Davao Occidental.
Oo, na nakaupo doon. Sobrang minority yung mga Vico Soto. Yung nangyari sa
There are exceptions.
Manila. What happened in Manila?
You
That's
don't
an
make
exception.
rules based on exceptions.
Oo.
That's the number one rule.
And the thing is, ito, naniniwala ako na maraming very capable
Of course.
na pagpatakbo ng ating gobyerno na hindi lang nakakuha ng pagkakataon dahil mga dynasty ay bumabalik, ginagamit ang pera at administrasyon at yung posisyon nila para manalo ulit. That's a fact.
Pero alam niyo ang mangyayari dito sa pinupush natin, di ba? Kunyari may mapush na gano'n yung 3 terms tapos iba naman. Kadalasan yan ang makakalusot din kaalyado nung nakaupo.
Political party.
Pero at least hindi niya pamilya. Tapos at any time pwedeng magsarili yun eh. Pwedeng magano yun. At least may chance yung tao na mag-break away doon sa pamilya.
Correct.
Yun.
Perfect example, Mayor Lim. Tapos si Atienza.
Isko.
And then Isko. Nag-break sila from their magkakasama. Mga vice mayors, biglang hindi na tayo, magkalaban na.
Nung una.
Hanilet, magkaalyado, naging magkalaban. Ganun.
Okay, I'll raise another logistical reality here. So one is the political viability. Pangalawa, aminin natin, isang dahilan ng mga dynasties ay is dahil may pera sila pang vote buying. Meron silang machine.
Yeah.
So kung tatanggalin mo yung dynasties, magkakaroon ng vacuum. So immediately you need real political parties to fill that out kasi wala naman tayong pera. Kung tatakbo
They will probably finance yung magdadami sila eh.
So
Ganun sa
sure.
proxy.
Ganun
That's what I'm saying. Let's look at the reality. If we ban tomorrow dynasties, okay, wala na yung pamilya na yan. Magkakaroon ba ng proxy? Proxy
They will
parties?
use dummies
Proxy
for
dummies?
sure. For sure.
Meron ding billionaires funding.
Yeah, sure. Listen, that can happen. That can happen now.
Kasi unintended consequence yan.
But that
Yes.
also happens now.
Yes,
that
kaya
happens
sa
now.
akin at the end of the day, it's
Mga
still
contractor.
we're still one step better than
Better.
where we were today. Yun lang. And kung alam na nga natin, pwede nating iwasan yan at pwedeng tutukan din yan. And pwedeng i-expose.
Maganda kasi makukumpara ng tao eh.
Oo.
Nung pamilyang itong mayor na, makakumpara nila. Mas okay pala itong bagong mayor.
Tsaka,
Actually, maganda itong discussion natin.
non-debatable
This is a very
naman na
nice
magpasa ng dynasty, especially considering sa barangay, meron ng anti-dynasty sa SK.
Correct.
Oo, so sa Bangsamoro din.
precedents na tayo.
Sa Bangsamoro,
Exactly.
may anti-dynasty
Tignan
din
mo.
doon. Sa
Pero
Bangsamoro.
medyo na ano yung Bangsamoro.
Law. Although wala pang eleksyon.
Yeah, medyo in the air ang situation.
But ang punto, kung nagawa na yan ng Kongreso na maglagay sa barangay tsaka sa Bangsamoro,
Pwede.
dapat sila din.
Oo. Pero okay, let's do a legal devil's advocate. Kung ikaw ang dynasties, anong kakasuhan mo sa Supreme Court to prevent this?
Magdi-TRO.
Again, I'm being very, kasi I agree with you guys 100%. Ang inisip ko lang, I want this to happen eh. So ano yung mga problema, anong mga butas dito?
Well, walang pwedeng gawin na pagbawalan yung pagpasa ng batas. Ang pwedeng i-question dyan ng dynasty is yung sa definition, if it is overly broad
Yun
or
na.
overly restrictive.
Or restrictive,
Ang magiging
yeah.
basis dyan, although I haven't checked, yung deliberations ng 1987 Constitution. So hindi ko pa na-check yung deliberations if they said first degree, second degree, third degree, or leave it to Congress. Pag leave it to Congress, the Supreme Court will have to respect whatever definition
I get what
Congress
you're
does.
Yun nga eh. Ang ganda. This is a beautiful conversation. Ang daming comments. Ang bait ni Haydar, ang quiet ni Haydar. Nauna na yung New Year resolution.
Hindi po siya hindi po siya nakadalawang kape.
Well, nag-espresso ako, di ba?
Isa lang yun.
Isa
Last
lang
time
na kape.
dalawa eh.
Oo.
Okay, on that note, let's go to the really interesting discussion. What should happen coming 2028? What should the opposition... Okay, let's start with you. Star of the show. You were there sa EDSA, and there's a debate. Trillanes Capan was telling me his problem was that feeling niya sabog yung organization. Hindi dapat may program sa 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dapat sabi niya, isa lang, 4 to 8. Andun na yung band, andun na yung artista. Concentrate forces. Basically, don't spread your... Very
Okay.
military. Like, concentrate forces, show force. Others would say, like Ronald, you also talk to him, hindi, tingnan mo yung nationwide.
Yeah.
Oo. And then there's a third school of thought, baka Mark will agree with me or no, is, hindi, yung iba naman sabi na may nangyari naman, in fairness kay BPM, may konting galaw, may ganun, wait and see ang tao, tsaka magka-Christmas na. So, you tell us, what is your read? Because you were there on the ground, bro.
Yeah, I think before naman na nangyari yung last rally, yung November 30, sinabi ko na that I don't think it'll be as big as the September 21 rally.
Pero ang laki nung agwat bro.
Yes,
Punong-puno
because
yung September,
kasi
bro. We all saw it.
there are two factors Number one, yung mga pumunta September 21, parang sabi lang, oh, I did my job. Okay
Which is wrong. You shouldn't be like that.
Not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that is what
That
people
is
were thinking.
the truth, oo.
Oo, na may iba naman doon. Ako na yung pumunta last time, may iba naman pupunta siguro sa November 30. Ngayon, then the other thinking naman is this, gumagalaw naman yung gobyerno, nakinig na. So tingnan natin, antayin na lang natin. Kaya chill muna tayo. So those are two factors that led to people not going to the November 30. And let's be honest, the first one also left a bad taste in your mouth. Bakit? Kasi nung pumunta ka, nakapunta ka ba nun?
Yes, September
Okay.
21.
Alam mo yung problema doon pagdating mo? Sa lahat sinabi, asan tayo pupunta? Hindi ko makita yung
Yeah,
stage.
medyo...
Ang daming nagtaka kung nasan yung stage. Pati ako, hindi ko makita yung stage. Nakita ko na lang may mga DDS na nakaitim dyan, sumisigaw. BBM na sa akin! Na talagang pabagsakin ng gobyerno. Sino to? Mga DDS to. So, nakakawalang gana and it left me
And then
wanting.
doon sa Menjola, nagkaroon ng gulo.
Nagkagulo. And then ito pa pala. Then there was that rumor going around na magkakagulo daw sa November 30. Sobrang lala nung rumor na yun na pati si Richard Haydarin ayaw bumalik ng Pilipinas. Dahil siya mismo natakot. Sabi niya, hindi ako babalik kasi magkakagulo. That's how credible this rumor was.
Ronald Llamas pa yung pangalan.
Ang
ng
galing,
kape.
ang
Give
galing,
ba ni Ronald Llamas yung kape sa'yo?
Yeah, pero hindi.
Akala ko, kaya ayaw niyang bumalik sa Pilipinas kasi pagbakasyon na. Pabakasyon na yung November 30. November 30, bakasyon, Christmas.
Hindi, dahil ang mahal ng ticket dahil pabaksak yung peso dahil sa gulo na nangyari. Hindi na ma-afford yung kaya na makauwi-uwi ngayon, di ba?
Uy, pero yung sa organization, nagtataka din ako bakit isa lang yung stage considering
Last minute ka.
pag rally ni Lenny, ang ginagawa mo yan, pag expected mo malaki yung crowd, mayroon kang parang satellite TV or
May mga TVs.
at a satellite stage. Kulang no September 21, kulang pa.
Ano, September 21 kasi, akala nila okay na yon.
Yun kulang.
And plus, iniisip nila, they were being considerate of EDSA na para hindi, kasi sabi ng polis, hindi pwedeng mag-obstruct. So, iniisip nila, hindi, dito na lang daw lahat sa White Plains.
But in the end, nag-obstruct sa
Exactly.
EDSA. Oo.
So, ngayon, yung pangalawa November 30, sabi nila, sigurado mapupuno naman yung EDSA. So, naglagay na sila ng TV, even on EDSA. Ang problema ngayon, hindi naman napuno EDSA. Northbound
Yun nga yung sinasabi.
was still moving.
That's
Actually,
the thing, yeah.
everyone was walking on the sidewalk. Unlike the first one, everyone was on the street. So, yun ang pinagkaiba. And, but
Nasabi mo yung mga factors pero ang hindi mo nasabi, yung sinabi ko kay Richard, I think merong impact yung holiday season. Yung November 30,
medyo,
holiday siya, tapos December, yung mood ng tao medyo papasko na eh. Aside sa, may nakikita silang onting galaw, kay BBM, sa admin, those are all true. I also agree with that. Pero yung holiday season, I think medyo naka-affect din talaga yun.
pwede. I mean, yeah, you can, I mean, there's a lot of factors. Yun ang point lang natin.
Multi-factorial.
Yes, but having said that, meron pang EDSA
Power.
anniversary, People Power anniversary on February 25. So apparently magkakaroon ulit ng isa pang
Demonstration.
Yes, at that time. Pero sa akin again, let's see what happens between now and Christmas at the end of the day.
And
Tingnan natin.
February 6.
Yes, so yun. Yun yung may mga key moments tayo na titignan. I mean, ito nga sinabi nila bago magpasko may makukulong.
Wala pa.
Number 1, wala pa. Number 1, number 2.
Si Diskaya, ano pa yon? Voluntary surrender, wala pang warrant. Ay, hindi pa nakakulong. Oo, hindi pa siya
Hindi pa. At saka sa akin, ang daming mga gusto nilang kasuhan na mga maliliit na isda. No big fish yet. It's so disappointing to me na nakikita ko na itong gobyernong to is relentless pagdating sa mga private individuals. Pero pagdating sa sarili nila, wala. So yun ang problema. So let's see what happens in December. Listen, we're already at, less than 2 weeks away from Christmas.
Akala ko pinapalis mo kami sa bahay mo.
Kasi medyo...
Para inviting I think you guys have to leave na. I need to rest na.
Hindi ba historically mababa talaga ang output ng tao, ng warm bodies pag November, December. Most of the big rallies first
Unless
quarter.
INC ka. Unless INC.
Pero even then, mababa yung numbers nila for
Relatively,
themselves.
fairness, yeah.
Mababa
By
ang
their
numbers nila
standards,
para sa kanila. Hindi sila umabot ng 1 million, which is usually kayang-kaya nilang
In
abutin.
fairness pa rin ang INC.
In fairness pa
Show
rin.
force pa rin.
Pero ang first quarter storm, ang EDSA, nangyayari yan, Jan-Feb. So,
Yeah, I think Feb would
I'm
be the
not
next
too
big thing.
bothered na onte ang lumabas nung November 13.
Okay, so last point. So what should be the game plan now for the real opposition? Ano bang position? De facto unity with the administration in sense na push BBM to make the most concession and basically have a unified candidate against Sara, or basically each have to go for their own side, bahala na lang, rambulan na lang sa 2028, or who knows, baka Sara will not be able to run, makasuhan na yan, so let's not worry about it. Kasi the argument of some is, ayaw maging epal yung ibang leaders ng opposition. Pangalawa, baka maging divisive pa yan. May mga gustong Bam Aquino, may mga gustong Risa, may mga baka Kiko gusto nila, it's time for Kiko. Syempre, baka maging divisive daw yung issue na yan if you raise it now. Others would say, no, this is the time to show direction. People want to see, Sara already made it clear, she's gonna run. BBM has made it clear na ito na, legacy niya na, this is it, and wala siyang klarong kandidato. So, where do you think should the balance be? Ikaw, Mark.
Sige. Kanina pinag-uusapan natin, di ba? Ako sa ngayon di ba merong survey na lumabas yung sa WR numero kung ilang porsyento yung DDS, ilang porsyento yung pink. So yung DDS nasa 33% dun sa survey nila. Although syempre tignan din natin yung ibang survey, pero siguro mga nandun nga. Tapos yung sa Kakampinks, kalahati nun, sa admin, medyo kalahati nun. Sa
And then the undecided, malaking undecided.
Undecided, malaki.
Oo, malaki yun.
Yun yung kaya importante, yung ilalabang candidate sa 2028 ay attractive dun sa undecided. Okay? Kasi definitely
That's a good point.
hindi mo na kailangan ligawan yung kung pink ka, malabong boboto mo si Sara or
Correct.
Duterte ka.
Good point, good point.
Kung admin ka, ganun din, malamang malabo din So, dapat dun sa undecided. Kung attractive or pwede nilang iboto doon sa undecided. Sa ngayon, ang pinaka ko pa rin is a combination of Pinks and Atulfo doon sa kampong yun. Sa akin yun pa rin yung aking combination. Kung sino man nasa taas, sino man nasa baba, pero at least kailangan magsama yung dalawang grupong yun. Plus, ang sinasabi ko din, hindi sila sobrang associated with the admin.
Right.
Yun yung sa akin.
Okay,
Dapat
so yun.
kung kaya ng admin maglabas ng sariling slate for senator, VP, kung may makuha silang pang-presidente na hindi naman ganun kalakas,
yeah.
ilaban,
That's a good
Ilaban nila yon. Medyo hiniwalay yung doon sa
Good point.
Pink and Tulfo na combination. Kung ano man mabuo doon. With that being said, I think sa ngayon, syempre sa Pinks ang pinagpipilian, si Lenny said sa ngayon di siya interesado. Bam and Risa, yung dalawang yun naman din lumalabas sa mga survey, diba? Sa taas ng konti si Risa. They need to step up. They need to, walang masama na walang masama. Hindi naman siya rivalry o pero pareho silang magpakitang gilas, pareho silang sa ngayon hindi yun na lang muna. mahirap.
Mahirap ikaw, ingat ka diba?
Hindi, pero
mahirap Mahirap magsalita.
Mahirap siya.
Sa akin, hindi, ito, na lang din, baka may magagalit din sa akin, mas prefer ko dun sa dalawa si Bam. Sa ngayon, sa ngayon. Dahil in terms of winnability, ang problema kay Risa, ang dami silang binabato, ang dami silang inaana hindi naman totoo, na pagkakamalan siyang sinasabihan ng NPA na hindi naman totoo. So may mga ganong tag kay Risa. Sa akin, I think there's still...
But the loyalists are more comfortable actually not with BAM. Because of BAM na endorse.
Sa Aquino, yun ang...
And and also the INC endorsement sa mga loyalists.
Hindi, pero ang INC naman, ako sa ngayon, hindi ko tinitratong kalaban eh. Kasi
they're swing voter.
The swing voter pa rin eh. Although yun nga, pag si Marcoleta yung naging VP nung kabila, automatic, nandun sila sa side na yun. So sorry na lang, Aimee. Pero si Risa, I think, ngayong taon, dapat should ramp up yung kanyang
Pero how can she do that without looking epal or looking forcing her case? Kasi yun yung attack kay Risa, di ba? Remember, sumabog to 2 months ago, nag-attack yung iba kay Risa. Hindi naman si Risa nagpanalo kila Kiko at sila naman actually di Kiko side yung nagsalot.
Ako
like how they medyo sensitive to
ako last na lang. Siguro parang mga out of the box ideas. Ito yung sasabihin ko.
Anong out of the box?
Baka medyo magalit yung mga akbayan na nanonood sa atin. Unahan ko na kayo. For example,
safe zone to, safe zone.
Safe zone. For example,
safe zone to.
Ano ang hirit ngayon kay Risa? Lahat sila Banat Bay, sila lahat hinihit sa Risa. Inaano sila kasi yung sabihin na natin, tinutokso sila ni Sec Ronald, ni Sen Ronald. Di ba sa akin, ano ba naman, di mag-podcast silang dalawa. Di ba? Tapos unang episode nila tungkol kay Rowena Guanzon. Oh.
Lagot ka.
Medyo hindi na outside the box.
Magagalit.
Lagot ka, Mark Gamboa.
Kaya inunahan ko na.
Mark Gamboa, sa PINA, sa Senate, hearing.
Hindi, kasi ito yung DDS, they won't stop ng pang-aasar. Kaya lang nila inaasar.
Sa harapan mo na lang.
Might as well, magkukulab lang naman podcast lang naman ano ba naman yun? And syempre...
I'm sure Ronald would love it. And I'm sure that's the only side of the story that loves to do it.
pero kumbaga, it would show a different side to Senator Risa. Yung galit siguro na side. pero yung mga ganong
isusumbong kita.
Ganon yung mga naiisip ko talaga.
I think you can rest. I think I'm worried for you. Actually, pinomonitor ko.
Tama na. Let's talk.
Less mistake. Mag-Sara Duterte ka rin.
Ayun. Pero yun lang.
So ano yung mga wild prediction natin for next year at saka on this issue? What should happen by 2026? What should happen?
Ako kasi mahirap magsalita. Una, it's above our pay.
Bigla. Hindi alam sila.
Nahirapan ko magsalita.
Literally, nasa Reddit ka ngayon.
Sandali! Hindi nyo pa pinapa-explain eh. Mahirap magsalita because there are many uncontrollable factors or factors that are hard to predict right
100%,
now.
100%.
Again, yun nga, anong magiging outcome ng plunder case ni Sara, may impeachment ba sa Feb 6? And then, as I've always said, whenever you ask me about this, the decision is still up with Mayor Leni. If she does not say whether she will run or not, hindi pa pwede pag-usapan ang BAM Risa. So, mahirap pag-usapan yan on my part kasi it's above my pay grade. Ibang tao nga nahihirapan to tell me ano talaga yung plans eh. So, even ako, mahirap. What I know is madaming kakampings may hang up nung 2022 elections and they will still want Leni to run, and if she does run, siya ang iboboto nila. But if she does not run, that's when there will be a vacuum that needs to be filled, and then we can talk. But if we don't know anong decision ni Mayor Leni, mahirap magsalita. Next year, definitely I think there will be an impeachment. Baka by Jan maglalabas ng bank records, may magli-leak. Ang aking prediction. And then after that, medyo malabo pa eh. But definitely 2 to 3 months trial sa House dun sa impeachment case. Para na tayong may Senate mini trial. And I think that will produce a lot of good things.
So hold your horses. Caution.
Hold our horses. Oo, let's wait and see. Kasi gusto ko din na mag-prepare early, but it might be too early kasi may ibang supervening
or you don't want to
events.
be in the middle, in the eye of the storm.
Yes.
Kumbaga medyo less the dust settle muna. I agree with that.
Correct.
Actually, I even see the Bam Aquino argument, which is, di ba, the Bam Aquino basically thesis is, alam niyo naman, pag kami, hindi kami corrupt, hindi kami mamatay tao, and let's just be practical. Let's win over yung 40-45% na undecided. And most of them don't want to get into ideological fights and ay balikan ng past. They want forward-looking, constructive, pragmatic. Of course, the counter argument is, of course, it's easy for you to say that because it's the Riza type and Trillanes type who are doing the dirty job and taking the punches. So parang nag-piggy bank ka basically sa kanila. I'll be honest, that's the other side of the coin.
Exactly ganun.
But there could be also one theory whereby all of this can work together and there could be really one unifying candidate that can make all of this work, including bring the loyalists and the admin as a de facto ally. But nevertheless, with no strings attached. Pag si Lenny next president or si Risa in a fair game yan, you can go after BBM, you can go after all of that. Ikaw, let's close on this because you're the host and you were trying to kick us out looking at the time.
No, I'm not trying to kick you out. I'm actually very intrigued at the discussion. Pero sa akin,
It's nice. It's a good
ganito lang yung basic sa akin. Right now, let's see what the House does. Given that Marcos has already said na may 4 na priority bills. So tingnan natin kung anong gagawin na with these 4 priority bills kung talagang mapapasa siya in its true form, how it's supposed to really be effective, number 1. Number 2, let's see what happens to the cases against Sara Duterte. Tapos let's see also what happens with the other accusations. And also kung ano ba mangyari dito sa flood control issue na to with the ICI. I mean, let's face it right now, na the ICI is powerless. All they can do is recommend. Yun lang ginagawa nila. And even the way they investigate, mahina mag-investigate. Hindi nga sila makagawa ng live stream with their current state. Sasabihin lang, executive session, wala na. Tapos na, wala na live stream ulit. They're so useless. And I don't even think they have enough budget, manpower, and supplies to be able to do proper investigations. So the way I see it, ICI is dead. Kailangan maipasa yung totoong independent commission on flood control. Yan. So kung makita natin yon, let's see what happens. Now, with regards to Sara running and honestly, tingin ko kay Sara, tingin ko duwag siya. I really think that. That's why hindi siya tumakbo ng 2022. Yun lang yun
Hindi siya ready. Obvious naman
Exactly, because nakita niya...
It's out of her league. I mean, obvious.
Yeah, even now, it's still out of her league. She knows that. Kaya siya kabado. She is afraid that baka manalo nga ako and oh my God, anong gagawin ko kung manalo ko? Natatakot siya.
Hindi siya katulad ng daddy niya.
Yes!
Digong had the gravitas, kahit mali siya, meron pa rin siyang authority and all.
Yes.
And this is not sexist, by the way. It applies even more to Pulong or Bas.
Sure.
Sarah is the most competent kid, just to be clear about
Yeah, and nakikita ko talaga sa mga anak, especially with Sara Duterte, I really think meron siyang konting takot na paano nga kung manalo ko, anong gagawin ko. Oo, this is above my pay grade.
You get promoted to your level of incompetence.
But for survival, she has to.
Yon. So baka gawin niya
She
out
will be
to
forced.
survive. Tapos bahala na. And then nakikita mo naman the type of people she hires. She doesn't hire based on competency.
Loyalty.
Based on merit. Based on loyalty. And as long as sunod-sunuran ka and you do not question anything she says, she hires you. Pansinin
Grabe!
mo. Pero pansinin mo, lahat ng mga tao niya na hinire niya, kausapin mo. Lahat sila, opo, yes po, wala po akong alam dito.
mga yes men, yes
Sinabi lang po ni Sarah, gawin ko po to, gagawin ko po.
Paano na si Zulaika?
Lako, ibang issue naman yon. Okay.
Paano na si Madriaga?
Yun.
Tsaka si Colonel La Chica?
So may mga ibang mga ganyan pero
Hindi, mga berdugo.
So pag tinignan mo, yan ang problema ni Sara Duterte ngayon. And not only that, she backed out of 2022 because nakita din niya na, ay shoots, baka pwede ako matalo dito Baka matatalo ko ni Lenny kung tumakbo ko, si BBM tatakbo. Hey, internal surveys were showing. Internal, hindi ito lumabas. We're showing BBM Sara run, at the same time, Lenny wins. 100% Lenny wins. Kaya,
Si Isko rin, malakas.
That's why they had to unite.
Yes.
Pero may isa pang problema si Sara Kaya ayoko din magsabi sinong tatakbo, anong mangyayari. After, meron pang isang super wild Black Swan next year. After Bato, Bongo.
Medyo gray rhino na yan kasi medyo possible siya
Yeah. Sara Duterte can also have a warrant of arrest.
Yun,
From
the ICC. Yes, of course.
Or it's possible she'll go into exile.
Yeah.
Tatakas siya.
Fourth quarter of
That's a possibility.
2026.
There's a third option. Just escape. Just go away.
Yeah.
Just maghumba ka with si
Kasi pag nahuli si Bato,
First mataan.
pag lumabas ang warrant ni Bongo,
Takas ka
more or less siguradong may warrant si Sara.
Takas ka na.
Yun. Pero at the same time, remember Sara Duterte feels untouchable. Pulong Duterte feels untouchable. Basta, ang gagawin lang nila, stay in Davao. Yun ang strategy nila. That was the strategy.
Pero if mahuli si Bato, I think that will be shattered. Kasi kahit Digong pa lang, medyo parang, wow, this is...
Kibuloy pa lang.
Yeah, Kibuloy yan. Kibuloy was
Kibuloy and naka-strike 2 na sila. I think one more if Bato gets... I think they will lose that sense of impunity. I think they're really... You could see si Sara's putting a strong front
Hindi lang strong front. Sara
Medyo
Duterte
desperate.
is performing right now. Alam mo what she's performing? she's trying to look presidential.
Right.
Oo, pero nakakatawa. Sino yung nagsabi nga nun eh? Sige, tingnan natin gano'n ka presidential to.
comment ako dyan.
Pahuli natin ulit si Zulaika. Tingnan natin kung presidential pa ba siya. O baka magwala na daw ulit yan pag
Balik
napakul...
natin si Torre, si
Oh.
General Torre. Ano nangyari kay General Torre?
And Zulaika is part of the ombudsman case.
Yun
Part
ba?
siya sa mga kinasuhan.
Oh, yun.
Si Zulaika.
Can you imagine kung pinatawag si Zulaika ulit, na ospital ulit si Zulaika, ay nakol. Basically, that means release the Kraken.
Okay, so this is the part, fast talk part na to. Anong wild predictions natin next year? What do you think is a gray rhino, black swan?
Ayun na nga, Bato and Bongo shipped out next year.
And Sara potentially face trial and
Sara impeachment, definitely. By the House, impeach. Trial by the Senate, it depends.
I think sige, let's
Wild prediction
wild
to.
prediction.
So, okay.
Mako-convict si
Hindi ito
Sara.
forecast, hindi ito
Mako-convict siya for and
Ng
mako-convict siya of
impeachment court.
impeachment, yes.
Okay.
And after that, then yung kaso niya with the ombudsman will flourish and then makukulong yan.
knockout? May chance for knockout ng mga Dutertes next year?
Oo, make or break na din para
Yeah.
sa para sa admin kung hindi makalusot pa yung Duterte next year. Tuloy-tuloy na
Silang
yan
yari.
pa 2028. Yun, yung kay Sara, parang gusto kong paniwala pero parang may side ako na na parang ayoko maging masyadong optimistic kasi
No, but it's not optimism, di ba? Parang na to red wedding na to, unahan na to, use it or lose it.
Hindi,
na
pero
yan.
nga, I think the gloves are off sa
Oo,
2026.
medyo.
Talagang talagang
Wild to,
kulong
wild
ako.
prediction.
Yeah.
It could be absolutely zero.
Yes.
Ako, I'm not being too optimistic Ako kasi, I've always seen the Marcoses as the most tuso, the most Machiavellian. Ang galing nila
Be careful
maglaro.
what you wish for.
And
They
this is-
might over-succeed. No, honestly, what if the Marcoses over-succeed and then the game changes?
And this is not a compliment. This is not a compliment.
Exactly. No, that's
This
what
is
I'm saying.
just reality. Napakulong si
100%.
Kibuloy, napakulong si Duterte na ship out.
100%.
Nobody could have imagined that.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
it's not me being optimistic na makukulong si Bato Bongo next year. I think this administration and that family just has the guts and the
Expertise.
Machiavellian
They're
expertise.
the OG.
Sa bagay.
The other one na may natitignan din at marami ding si Ombudsman Remulla. I think ako may confidence ako sa kanya.
Same.
By next year, mukhang maraming mabigat na pangalan ang makakasuhan, may iba makukulong. So I think kay Remulla,
Yeah, let's
mukhang
pray
maraming
for their
mangyayari
health. By
din.
the way, everyone is under
God,
pressure.
Lord, no,
everyone is
please.
under
Pero
pressure.
tumaba si Ombudsman
Yeah, he looks
He
Nag-iiwas
got
pa rin
healthier.
siya, oo.
Yes.
He looks better. Yeah.
Before we end, ang isa ko na lang din
Sige.
gustong ipasok si Madriaga. Sino ba siya? Siya lang naman ang ninong ng isa sa mga anak ni Sara Duterte.
Okay, interesting.
Wow.
Why not let's make this a little bit more wild? Sinong unang uwi? Zaldi or Harry next year? Or uwi ba sila at all?
Parang hindi naman yan wild
Or mahuli? Mateves pa sila?
Mauna uwi si Harry. Mauna
Harry,
uwi si Harry.
ikaw.
Ako tingin ko si Zaldi. Tingin ko
Ako
si
rin
Zaldi.
Zaldi ako.
Yeah.
Ikaw.
Baka Zaldi nga. Parang.
Interesting.
Oh, ako lang ang Harry. Ayos.
That's a good.
Bring him home. Harry.
So, how do you think? Teves style yung mahuli yung or medyo matino-tinong ang pagbabalik?
Madidina yung application niya sa Netherlands and then magko-cooperate ang Netherlands to
Austria
return.
yung niya, di ba? Austrian
Hindi na Austria kasi nasa Netherlands
Yeah.
pa siya by now So it will be Netherlands
Pero yung
according
Dublin rules, diba?
according to
It
the
only
Dublin
applies,
rules
yeah.
na Netherlands na dapat ang mag-process if hindi siya na ship out by December 10 to Austria. Oo.
Siya cattle.
Pero again, everything is tentative because
Yeah. This is wild prediction. It's not even a forecast.
No,
Yes.
because Harry Roque is not telling us the whole truth. We only know the truth after the fact.
So shocked. I'm so shocked. Hindi, I'm willing to say there's a Harry in me. There's Harry. There's a part of me saying baka nga Harry. Ikaw, how do you think Zaldi will come back? On his own, ma-arrest siya?
Arrested
Or
yan.
Teves style?
Interpol, talagang
Yung kay Harry mas tahimik.
Oo.
Yung kay Zaldi siguro ang mas medyo
They're gonna make it, they're gonna make a real example out of him. Kasi kung di nila maibalik si Zaldi ko, talagang problema yan. Talagang problema to the
Yeah,
credibility
exactly.
of the government. I mean, they know where he is
Banana Republic tayo.
Oo, at this point
Saan ba Portugal?
Portugal nga daw eh.
Pero pinapalis na rin.
Di ba walang extradition ng Portugal?
Pero they're asking for the Portuguese government to to help pa rin eh. So kahit na walang extradition treaty, kaya pa rin lang sabihin.
Interpol yan eh.
Oo, kaya pa rin yan eh. Sabihin, tulungan mo na rin kami dito.
Paano pag napauwi si Zaldico, nakakulong siya, like Madriaga, mag-execute siya ng affidavit?
Go!
Na notarize.
Go.
Yeah! Listen, if
Maybe
he-
you want to suggest something. Zaldi, if you're watching us, we're suggesting come home na. You can file an affidavit.
Wala akong notary license. So, sa iba ka magpa-notarize.
Ikaw, advice mo kay Harry? Do you have an advice for Harry?
Yung ano ko, yung mana ko, yung share ko doon sa Biancham.
Otherwise, ibubuking mo pa siya lalo.
Hindi ako, iniingay ko, yung sa media, hindi kay Harry, more sa
May point
media.
ka.
Tingnan nyo naman
May
yung
blind
kay
spot.
Harry. Kasi
May blind spot.
hindi
You're right.
tinatanong si Harry tungkol dun sa lupa niya.
You're right.
Di ba? Ako message sa mga DDS siguro. Kayo, parang you fight, papakamatay para kay tatay, ganun. Si Harry ganun din. Pero si Harry, merong 400
Hectares sa Bataan.
Kumbaga, he was able to enrich yung kanyang pamilya dahil sa kanyang tie sa mga Duterte.
No,
So kung nagaganyan-ganyan siya, nagpapakamatay siya para kay Ladigong, nagigets ko kung bakit.
Let's
Diba?
appeal to ang madalas nakakausap si Harry, TV5 tsaka Radyo 5, mga shows doon. So I appeal
nila?
to the journalists there and the
Baka
anchors
naman.
there
Correct.
na paki-research yung yung company sa Bataan?
First Bataan Mariveles.
First Bataan Mariveles Company,
Wala.
and ask Harry Roque if Biancham owns that, and again, relationship ni Harry Roque sa Biancham.
Oh,
Si Biancham talaga siya talaga yun. Walang question doon.
And yung land grabbing, if may land grabbing.
napakaganda itong quadcam na ito.
By the way, Attorney Harry Roque, siya po talaga nag-iinit sa inyo Ako Sara Duterte focus ko tsaka Madriaga. Siya yung Harry Roque,
Galit ako doon sa mana ko eh. Wala akong mana.
On that note, kasi I wanted to add more things, pero sabi ko, mahabang usapan niya, abutan tayo ng 2026 na. On that note, thank you so much, Chris.
Salamat guys,
We
appreciate
really
yung oras
appreciate
nyo.
this. This was really a good show. I think we should do this.
Congratulations to us for the first
Year.
full
Oh.
Quadcom. Absent
Oh,
absent
my.
kasi
In
ako
flesh.
in
In flesh.
flesh.
Kasi itong third
Absent
absent
ako nung
pa, wala na.
Oh.
Oo, kicked out of the Quadcom, di ba? Parang si Bato, kicked out na yan.
Nagchichitos siya.
And by the way, sa mga DDS, Quadcom po talaga si Mark Gamboa Kaya wag nyo kaming iiwanan na kaming tatlo lang. Ito po Quadcom, ayun, nandito.
Correct.
Kapatid kasi ako masyadong nababash ng DDS.
Ayun.
Mabait kasi ako. Kayo
Oo.
kasi masyadong
Mabait,
sinasalbahin.
mabait din naman ako
Oh, by the way, before we go, lang guys magpa-plug lang ako. May
Please.
plug. Kasi ngayon, meron ng paid membership yung channel ko.
Yun.
Wow.
And, kung gusto nyo supportahan yung advokasya na ginagawa natin dito, please consider being a paid subscriber. Mura lang siya. And you get your nice badge and also customized emojis for the chat. Yun lang guys.
Galing.
Supportahan natin yung mga matatapang na mga...
Yung kabilang channel kabilang channel at saka si
Ayan,
Darian. Yun.
Okay.
Si Hey Darian pwede din subscribe. Ako pwede din mag-subscribe. And you can send stars.
Yes.
Ayan ha.
Sa mga channels namin.
Ayan.
Nagsisingil na tayo. Tama na yan. On
sige.
that note, thank you very much, guys. Advance Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And sana, para sa bayan, hopefully things will move in the right direction. All of these things we're done. Nagpapatawa tayo, but actually these are very serious issue. And you can see naman how behave and polite I've become. Ang dami nakapansin, he's quieter than usual. He's more inclusive and understanding. On that note, thank you very much. Mag-New Year resolution din kayo katulad ko na magpakabait na. Salamat, kaya umuwi ka na, Harry and Zalby. Looking forward on one-on-one interview. God bless.